Joining us via Zoom is Philip Kojo Echampong, a lawyer with expertise in entertainment law and also a music executive. He'll be sharing his perspective on this particular development. Many thanks for joining us, Philip.
Thank you for having me.
Right. So from a legal standpoint, how would you assess EOCO's handling of Shatta Wale's case?
In my opinion, I believe, when you are dealing with an artist is under management, first of all. So sometimes some of these decisions that are being taken are sort of from the management standpoint. So dealing with artists, you need to deal with their whole entire team, because some of the things that artists do are not really their personal decisions. Some of them are from either his manager or somebody else in the team who corresponds on some of these things. So I believe when you're dealing with artists, you need to get the entire team involved in the investigations and the questioning to get the full details of some of these things sometimes.
Right. So what lessons should other musicians and, creatives learn from this incident regarding transparency and proper documentation in their business dealings?
It's very important for an artist to really take these things serious, because you are a public figure, right? So if you are doing something, you need extra due diligence, because the way you are going to be handled will be different from the way somebody who is unpopular is going to be handled. If an individual with no popularity does something like this, I don't think the media would have been having massive coverage of all of this. So they need to actually go through the right steps in acquiring properties and acquiring personal effects and several other items, because it's really, really detrimental if it happens that you don't do the right thing, and then even if it's not your fault, you end up taking the fall for that. So it's very important that artists really take due diligence very seriously.
Do cases like this impact the international image of Ghana's creative industry?
Yes, imagine you are in conversations with an international music company like a record label that is trying to sign you up or trying to, engage you in any business relationship. You can imagine if this headline is all over Ghanaian news, they are going to look at you a second time and, drag their feet a bit for you to totally get cleared before they can continue. Or sometimes they don't even come at all.
Right. And given that informal transactions, are very common in Ghana, how can artists legally protect themselves when making such purchases?
I deal with artists day in, day out, and
right.
I always tell them, when you are engaging in anything transactional, I understand that you don't use contracts for everything you purchase, but due diligence is not a contractual act. It is something that you must do when you are doing anything that money is changing hands. Because at the end of the day, if whatever you purchase is one, sometimes it could be fake. It's not about the fact that it's stolen. Sometimes it could be for somebody who is not selling, but rather leasing or renting. So you need to know the true value of what you are purchasing, and also need to know the person you are purchasing from. Very important, just in case something comes up, you know who to go to, and then get some answers from. Because it's very difficult if you purchase an item and you can't even identify who you purchased the item from. It's very difficult for you to have a good defense.
All right. Thank you very much for your insight. Philip Kojo Echampong is a lawyer with expertise in entertainment law and also a music executive.